Hello YouTube! This is Team Fairy Tail, A Script Master, Double, and Zero? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. We're doing more Cardfight Vanguard set review because why not? This is the Divine Dragon progression with its poster boy, the first grade 4, well, no, not really, but the second grade 4 ever released in the game. The first one is... The first one
does it have like
is...
a day where it's not allowed to be played anymore?
Nope.
Well then, is the first grade 4 permanent?
Yep. So this is the grade 4. There's not much to say about its grade 4-ness. Yeah. It has 13 grand base, so it's pretty strong. And its abilities, it has... How many abilities? It has 5. It has 5 abilities. So the ability is Counterblast. Its limit break is Counterblast 3.
Its fourth one is the best.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's its limit break ability is Counterblast 3, Soul Blast 3, and discard a Transcendence Dragon Dragonic Nouvelle Vague from your hand to retire all of your opponent's rear guards.
It's so good.
Talk about broken.
Well, I mean, it's not broken because it's only going to be happening, like, what, once a game? But, I mean, you have...
But you have to ditch a grade 4! It's so... You can't ditch a grade 4!
Yeah.
Grade 4 cow in this. Seriously. Grade 4!
Grade 4! You
Yep.
can't ditch a grade 4!
Yep, so, but the main thing that is scary, if you've watched our... But then, it combos really well with Chain Attack Sutherland, Blazing Flare Dragon, Demonic Dragon Mage, I think it's Mahakaragaga, which gain power when opponents' rear guards are retired during the main phase, which means they will get a lot of power when you use this. That's the main appeal, I find, of this card.
Yeah,
that would. That'd be a great power.
Also, during your turn, your opponent's trigger effects are negated. So if they have 5 damage, they take... Yeah, no draw triggers, no heal triggers. No, your 6 damage is a heal trigger, you lose anyways.
Yeah, you can't BS your way out of your death now.
Yep. Well, it's actually more of sacking than BS.
That's not even part of the limit break, though.
Nope.
It's permanent.
It's permanent. Also, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, activate Silent Tom. Just let that sink in. Yeah, that's right.
Have fun. Have fun.
Its 4th effect, which you say is the strongest, is if it is a rear guard, it loses 1,000 power. So it's only 12,000
Too strong.
Instead of 13,000. And finally, it has the Lord ability, which just means if you have a non-Kagero on the field, it cannot attack, which is pretty basic for...
An even better effect.
Yep. It is the strongest effect, I know, right? Yeah, it doesn't even matter that you can retire all the rear guards. Its most powerful effect is Lord, which, like, everyone else has.
Exactly. It's just kind of like, yeah, you're a lord. Congratulations.
Yep. So next up...
Lord, this card's a god!
Wait, so can we say, like, the lords are technically racist? That they can't do anything if there's another clan on their field?
No, I think it's more of, like, insurgency. If there's another clan on the field, then they're, like, rebelling against the Lord. And the Lord is held up and stuff.
Which seems more like racist in a way.
No, you know what makes no sense?
I won't do anything.
There can be more than one Lord on the field. I know, right?
Well, that's where they're racist.
Okay.
Now here's where comes the card in more effect.
Yep, so this is Nouvelle Critic Dragon, which is a counterblast one, and reveal a Transcendence Dragon Dragonic Nouvelle Vague from your hand on call, and you retire any rear guard on your opponent's field.
Which can be very useful if needed.
So if you have a spare Nouvelle in hand, or if you haven't, like if you're at grade 3 or something, and you play this card, reveal the Nouvelle, which you're clearly going to ride next turn anyways, and then destroy a rear guard for tactical plussing.
It's just kind of like, oh hey, I'm going to show you the card of your demise.
Yes.
No.
It's like you really don't lose anything. It's just kind of feels more like Counterblast 1, retire your rear guard.
Yeah, and showing off like, hey, I got this card.
I'm going to defeat you.
like...
I'm going to defeat you with Young Pegasus Knight.
Yeah!
So,
best card ever.
This is the next card, which is part of the Nouvelle series. When this card is placed on the Vanguard or Rearguard circle, you reveal a Transcendence Dragon Dragonic Nouvelle Vague in your hand, and you return it to your deck to search for any grade 3 and add it to your hand.
Or greater.
Or greater, which means you could return Nouvelle Vague to your deck and get a Nouvelle Vague. I don't know why you would do that, but okay.
It's called the Jukes.
It's just kind of like, oh hey. I mean, especially if it's the last copy in your deck, should they be in the damage zone for any odd reason?
Well, it's...
So, hey, search it again.
It's mostly because Nouvelle Roman basically can turn your grade 4 into a grade 3 if you're grade stuck. But the fact that it can search any grade 3, which means, oh, I don't know, Dauntless Drive Dragon, get that Break Ride Nouvelle Vague off. So you basically being able to search any grade 3 instead of like look at top 5 or something makes it pretty powerful. Kinda, I guess.
Yep.
So this is the last card in the Nouvelle support, Dragon Knight Ashkaar. If this unit boosts a Transcendence Dragon Dragonic Nouvelle Vague, the boosted unit gets 3,000 power, so that's a 10,000 boost, 2,300. That cross-ride number.
That's my card.
That's good.
Yeah. Of course, it's only the 10,000 that's costless. Only really is for grade 4, because if it was for some grade 3, it would be way too strong, right? That's why the grade 3 boosters, which do similar things, require Soul Blasts or your opponent having a locked unit if you're using Link Joker. But since it's grade 4 and it's decently hard to get out anyways, yeah, have 10k boosters.
Now, if you don't mind me saying, I bet a lot of people probably know this, but because of, if you have our Transcendent friend combined with Dauntless, yeah, your opponent is screwed.
I think I lived that once. I don't remember. It's been a while since we recorded that video. But
yeah,
double perfect guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So next up is Cruel Dragon. Cruel Dragon, let's just start with its second effect. If you have a grade 2 or higher Kagero Vanguard and an opponent's rearguard was put into the drop was retired during the main phase of this turn, then during the main phase you can activate the effect and superior ride the unit, but it loses 3,000 power for the turn, so it's 8,000 for a turn, but big deal. So if you remember that 9,000 that did this grade 3 that did the same thing, yeah, this is that, but better.
by a long shot.
Also, its limit break is you counterblast 1, soul blast 1, and when it attacks the Vanguard, you pay the cost, and you get a free Berserk Dragon, like, every turn. It doesn't even matter.
Yay!
It wrecks so hard. I mean, Transcendence, which is really hard to get off but has high payoff, this is more consistent. Counterblasting, soul blasting for more consistent retiring, when Nouvelle is more of a huge burst, and if your opponent can't get back from that, they're screwed. So it's like Nouvelle's Persona Blast is like awesome but kind of impractical, while this is just awesome. So next up is a kind of weird card. This is Blast Bulk Dragon. Its limit break is you counterblast and you discard a Kagero when it attacks, and it gets 5,000 and a critical for the battle.
I don't see a problem with that. It's pretty good. I mean, if you really need to go straight in.
The other interesting...
Actually pressure your opponent.
The other effect, which is kind of weird, but is
The other interesting
really
fact
cool,
about this card
is during your turn, if the
during
critical...
your turn, when this unit gets a critical is 2 or greater, gains additional 5,000 power. So it can gain 10,000 by itself.
Yeah,
without
by
limit
itself.
break going off.
Or if you really want to screw with your opponent and you're not at limit break yet, you check a critical trigger, suddenly 10,000 power, break that guard, doesn't even matter. Yeah. So it's interesting. Any input from you guys? Other than what you've already said?
Sorry, it's just a little laggy.
Okay, awesome. Let's move on then. This is Dragonic Gaius. It's a really weird card. When your Kagero in the same column as this unit attacks, you can Soul Blast 2 and rest it to give the unit in front of it an extra critical. So, so basically, when this unit, it's like a pseudo boost, but it costs Soul Blast 2, so it's like, instead of boosting, you can give it a critical instead.
Yes.
And I think that's actually, the card was in the manga, and in the manga that was actually its effect. Instead of boosting, it gives a crit, so. Interesting card.
A lot of these cards are actually from the manga.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, because I remember...
Yeah, Cruel
From the
Dragon
manga.
was a superior ride, but it didn't have the awesome destruction effect. Nouvelle negated all trigger effects always, but now it's actually kind of better. I don't remember about Blast Bulk, but yeah. This is Gaius.
Blast Bulk I remember.
This card used to
No,
be...
I thought they put...
This card used to be...
I thought they put Cruel Dragon... Sorry.
Gotta remember.
Okay, so you were saying?
If I remember correctly, from what I've seen, I thought they put Cruel Dragon as a grade 4.
It was, I think, a grade
So that's
3 with 12,000. That's what it was.
That probably might be it.
Gaius was a grade 2 that boosted, but I believe when they reprinted the manga, they changed it to 1 because a grade 2 that boosts is kind of silly.
There we go, grade 2 boosting. New meta.
Yeah, so they changed it to grade 1 because grade 2 booster is too OP. Next up is Dragon Dancer Maria, which is just another perfect guard if you like the art.
Yep.
That's
I mean,
all that matters,
like,
it's the art.
Yeah, it's just it's the only difference. Yeah.
I
So you
think...
can have 3 different cards in your deck.
Yep. 3 different perfect guards. I would have appreciated a
Bari.
Bari reprint, though. Yep, Bari.
Bari or Sealed Dragon, or you can have all three of them in, just not...
Have one of each. Don't be discriminate.
Okay, so next up is Dragon Knight Neshart. This guy is a Counterblast 2 on hit to draw a card.
So basically just one of the average cards that like almost every clan has.
It's one of the clones.
No, Great Nature...
Yeah.
Mhm.
Great Nature has this too. It's called Lamp Camel.
Yeah.
No. I believe it was Neo Nectar has two of them.
Yeah, Neo Nectar has two. It's Glassbead Dragon and Maiden of Rainbow Wood, I think.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
Yeah, it
silly.
was just like...
It's like, yeah, we're just gonna get more draw power, but you know, Counterblast is kind of expensive. The rest of these cards are just kind of filler. This is Dragon Knight Morteza, who has a discard a Kagro for 3,000 power or 6,000 if it's the Vanguard. So, it's okay, I guess, but there are other stuff. I don't want to discard for just 3,000 power, right? That's really my 2 cents.
Well,
So last up is this, Bakken Grim Dragon. If you ride a grade 3, this unit gets 10,000 power for the turn. It's also a clone.
Yeah.
There's
No,
not...
It's not a special snowflake.
Yeah.
We get into the more generic.
That art, though.
I guess you could appreciate it for something.
Well, hey, if you're doing cross ride, that would work.
Yeah. Well, I think the best use of one of these on-ride things, on-ride grade 3s, was... Oh yeah, it doesn't work with Nouvelle. It has to be a grade 3. So
Right.
it's not grade 3 or higher. I think the best use of that was the... for that kind of card, though, was Barkgull with 2 Blaster Blades as your grade 2s. And, like, it's stacked with grade 3s, like Morikawa style. And then, if you use the Royal Paladin version of it, it's like, surprise, I can get 10,000, like, every turn.
Da-da-da!
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da!
Anyways, that's basically it. This has been A Script Master, Zero, and Double of Team Fairy Tail. Subscribe for more Cardfight Vanguard content, yeah?
Seriously, better.
We're lonely, we only have like 55 subscribers right now.
So, join the clan. We should have a clan name.
Yes, we should.
We are... What are we? What clan? I mean, look, we did a Kagro clan review. We should have a clan name.
We are the fairy type. We're super effective on dragons. Am I right?
So if you think of a funny clan name for us that we should have, put it in the please put it in the comments below, because it would be fun to have you guys kind of interact and see what stuff you guys may come up with. If it's messed up, or if it's something funny or cute, whatever we find best, or whatever has the most votes, we shall use.
Yep.
And if you have any suggestions on cards you want us to look at, give us a buzz.
All
Leave
right.
your comments, and we'll take a look at it.
Yep. So this is Team
Thanks, my
Fairy.
strategies.
Yep. So this is Team Fairy Tail, except for Natsu, who has work. Signing out.